What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So my name's Starr, and I'm going to be confronting today Todd Baldwin. If you're not familiar, CNBC Make It makes this segment called Millennial Money, but then it turned into Millennial Mortgage. And then we had Millennial Millionaire. Todd Baldwin, great guy. I watch him on YouTube all the time. Like, I'm subscribed to him. I'm part of his notification squad. If you're not part of it, check him out. If you're not part of mine, please remember to subscribe to my channel too. So anyways, let's get into this. Let's talk to this guy, see what he's all about. What's going on, Todd?
Awesome, man. Yeah, I am glad to be here. Thanks for having me on your channel. And yeah, this has been a long time coming. I saw your Millennial Mortgage. It was awesome. I know you saw my episode, and we've just been DMing back and forth for, I don't know, like 3 months. So it's about time we get on a video together.
I know, with the illness going on around, like I'd love to go back up there. I'm from Washington. I grew up on Whidbey Island, so visiting you would be fun. You're always welcome down here if you want to meet up as well. Maybe
Absolutely.
we could take on the guy that kind of made our lives the way they are, right? We could confront Graham Stephan together.
I know, exactly. Yeah, he did that reaction video, and we were supposed to meet up, actually. We had some emails back and forth, but then, the virus thing happened. So we'll see how that goes.
But anyways, yeah, so I'm talking to Todd. He's 27 years old, or are you 28 years old right now?
I actually did have a birthday, so I am 28 now.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, so he lives in Seattle, Washington, earning $615,000 a year. At least that's at the point in time that that video was released. I'm going to ask him a couple of questions about that because that video obviously had so many details. I'm really wanting to get into this. So, Todd, are you still at 6 properties earning $12,500 a month, or are you grown since that video?
So I'm still at 6 properties. I'm actively looking for an apartment building. And so basically the breakdown is from the 6 apartment buildings, we get about $38,000 per month in rent. And out of that, like 13 grand is profit. So 13 grand a month is our cash flow.
So something else I wanted to talk to you about was, what was that? So you live not in downtown Seattle or Seattle proper, but you live in a suburb of Seattle. Where is that exactly?
Correct. Yeah. So right now I live in Burien, and it's probably about similar to you, where it's like a 20-minute drive to actually the city. It's probably like 20 minutes to downtown Seattle, depending on traffic. So yeah, but just outside the city limits.
Yeah, so I'm definitely familiar with Burien. I have family out in Renton and Kent, or I did in Kent, but now in Renton. And when I saw 15 minutes south of downtown Seattle with traffic, I'm sure it takes a little bit longer, especially when you have to get off the freeway if you work in the heart of downtown. So I thought that was just something I could share with the viewers. Like, just because these Millennial Money videos say they live in LA, they live in New York, they live in Seattle, we're probably living in a suburb just because it's a lot cheaper and affordable and it's not as crazy.
Yeah, well, and I just found value in buying real estate in an undervalued area that's going through a transition. That's, like if I bought downtown Seattle, I would spend a lot more for a lot less. I'd spend more money on a less awesome house, basically. And not that this house that I live in is awesome, but it's definitely monetizable. This is a duplex, so I live in this half, and we had the other half on Airbnb. We converted a garage spot into a studio apartment. We have that on Airbnb as well. Plus, we have plenty of parking. It'd be really, really hard to do that in Seattle proper. And if we could do it, this place probably would have been about $2.5 million in downtown Seattle, where I picked it up for $900, and we're about a 20-minute drive away.
Yeah, that's awesome. Are you still driving that Ford, that one car between you and your wife?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I am driving a 2009 Ford Focus. My wife and I share one car. And I will be upgrading to the Tesla Roadster probably for my 30th birthday. Because they still have to produce the car, and then I'm probably not going to buy a brand new one. I'll buy it when it's a couple years old. But yeah, as of right now, we are sharing one car, which is an 11-year-old Ford Focus.
Listen, guys, he just said he's driving a Ford Focus. It's a Focus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not even a brand new car. Mm-hmm. He's a millionaire, with a net worth of about $1.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something that y'all take from this channel, or just personal finance in general, don't believe Instagram, like, they're flaunting all their Lambos, their, Teslas that are super expensive.
Yeah. And it's, it's not something that I'm going to do forever, but right now I'm taking advantage of, we have time on our side, being young people. If, I put it this way, I could go out tomorrow and I could buy a $300,000 Rolls Royce. Like, I could do that, but instead I'm going to invest that 300 grand because it'll be worth millions and millions when I go to retire. So It's not that you have to, pinch pennies your entire life, but when you're young, definitely you want to delay gratification. And to your point, you're absolutely right, Ver. 100%, well, let's say 95% of the crap you see on Instagram is fake. And I
Yeah.
actually went on, I don't know if you saw, but I went on CoffeeZilla's channel and I was talking to him about these fake gurus on YouTube and Instagram. And I told him about a company in, gosh, I think it's Russia, where they literally have a private jet that never leaves the airway, but you can pay like $300 to go get your photo taken in this private jet. And
That's
it's to
crazy.
create the illusion of wealth. And people do it. It's like, it's a booming business because people want to look like they're rich on Instagram.
I mean, another cool thing that I really like about your videos on your channel, but also your episode, is you spend barely 25 bucks a month on food, or at least that's what it said on your monthly budget. And it's called
Yes.
Secret Shopper. Like,
Yes.
let's talk a little bit about that.
Sure. So let me clarify that because I actually that's probably the most amount of questions I got was like my food
Okay.
budget. So on the video on CNBC Make It, it said that I spend $25 per month on food. What that wasn't accounting for is in any given month, I spend way more than 25 bucks on food. But because I'm a mystery shopper, 99% of that usually gets reimbursed. So like
Yeah.
what I was netting, my net spend was about $25 per month when it comes to like eating out and stuff. I still go get groceries. But yeah, so secret shopping is basically many businesses want to know how their employees are doing, want to know how the market is, viewing their products and stuff. So they will hire secret shopping firms to find independent contractors, just people like us, to go
Mhm.
pose as normal customers. And then once you go pose as a normal customer, you buy the product or service. In many cases, it's restaurants. Then you go fill out a report online, and a couple of weeks later, you get reimbursed for your purchase, plus usually some profit on the top. So in an example, I go to this Mexican spot all the time in downtown Seattle. Actually, you might know it. It's called the Matador, and
Oh
I go there
yeah,
all the
yeah.
time. Okay, yeah. So they have one where they give you a flat rate of 75 bucks. So I go there. I'll go during happy hour, so I'll spend like 60 bucks, and then I'll make $15 profit. So
There you go.
I'll get a free meal for $60, and I'll make $15 on the side.
Oh, okay. I think I remember when your first Secret Shopper video came out. I actually signed up for that one. I just haven't had a chance to go do it.
Well, the world went to hell. So,
Exactly.
so a lot of,
Yeah.
but I'm about to make a video probably sometime next week. Secret shopping is back now. I literally got an email about, hey, we're opening up. We can go to these restaurants. So we're good to go.
I'm just talking about your best traits from that video,
Sure.
honestly. And if there's anything you want to butt in, but the next thing is your credit card churning hacks. You have 13 credit cards. Is 13 still the number, or did you get some more?
Oh, I have more now.
Dave Ramsey, close your ears.
I know, seriously, he would rip me a new one. But so yeah, for anyone watching, let me make it perfectly clear. I don't have debt on any of the credit cards. I don't like have credit card balance or credit card bills or anything like that. What I do is credit card churning, where basically you take advantage of a new bonus. And I'm very strategic about it. So like some of the bonus will be like if you spend $1,000 in the first 90 days, they'll give you 200 bucks. I never go out of my way to spend $1,000 to get 200. That's an $800 loss.
Right.
But if I have a normal expense anyway, like if I have to go, I don't know, get work done on my car, or I have bills coming up and it's going to amount to $1,000, I try to open up a new credit card to get a bonus because I'm going to be paying that $1,000 regardless. I might as well get 200. So I've done that several times. I always pay out the balance in full, never pay any interest. And then I go look at the next credit card bonus, look at the next promotion. So yeah, I'm over 13 credit cards now, probably up to 15 at this point. The one that I'm using right now has a limit of 25,000, and it gives me like 3% cash back. So I'm using that until I find a better one.
Are you going to be making any videos about all 15 cards, or which ones are your
I
favorites?
probably will. I had an idea of basically doing like a reveal video where I reveal every credit card that I have, and I talk about, either the bonus that I got, the cash back that it's getting me, or the miles. Like I have a mileage card with Alaska Airlines, and I have enough miles to fly a round trip to Europe.
There
So
you
to
go.
and from Europe. But right now, Americans are banned from going to Europe
Yeah,
until
I
the virus
know.
is lifted. So as soon as that stuff, goes away, then I'll be able to get on there and go on my trip.
When you do make that video, you have to do another close-up B-roll where you're flipping the cards kind of like this.
That's a
You got
great
to do
idea.
that. It's
Yeah,
going to be.
you know what I need to do? I need to like hire someone to edit, and I need to hire a camera guy because I am awful. I am awful at all things YouTube. So we'll see how that goes.
I had one random question that's
Sure.
not related to any of this. So, we talk about on our channel about saving money, investing it. Is there anything, and also like the tax breaks that come with, with real estate and
Hmm.
also writing off, even on YouTube? Is there like one item that you splurged on that was totally like not business, like a business advantage or a tax advantage, like just solely I needed to buy this and it like made a huge dent in your wallet?
There's not an item per se. Like there's no like, gadget that I have that was super expensive that isn't for YouTube or isn't going to help. But I am willing to spend the money when I'm traveling.
Right.
So like for example, if we go to Disney World or whatever, I would be super down to hire a tour guide and skip all the lines. And it's because I value my time so much. Like I value time more than I value money. So a really good example is I took my wife maybe 6 years ago now to Six Flags, and I bought the Platinum Flash Pass, which allows you to cut the line. You go immediately to the front of the line, and then you sit on the roller coaster twice. So you go to the front,
Wow.
you go on the ride. When the ride stops, everybody gets off, and you stay on and you go again.
This is
And
a
when I
Six
took my
Flags.
wife, yeah, so this is at Six Flags. And this was, I don't know if they've changed it now, but this was 6 years ago. And there happened to be a brand new roller coaster, and there was a 4 hour wait. So we jumped to the head, we skipped the 4 hours, and we go on it twice. So right there, we saved ourselves 8 hours of our time. I mean, that's a full day. I mean, that's
Oh,
eight
for
hours.
sure.
So I am very willing to pay for anything that saves me time or makes me comfortable. Like I would be down to fly first class, and I would be down to skip the line at Disneyland and pay for a better experience. So it's less about like things and stuff and more about experiences for me.
You mentioned you go to the gym, MMA gym. You're still doing that?
Well, right now they're closed.
Right.
So
Okay.
I have like a regular gym where I recently got a personal trainer because I got out of shape because I've been working so much and just doing everything like that. So recently got a personal trainer, so I'm working out with him. But my MMA gym, they're closed for probably a while because there's no way to social distance when you have someone in a rear naked chokehold.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Okay. So that's cool because you did mention that you boxed in high school. What
Yeah.
was your weight class?
Oh man, I was super small in high school. I never was over 140 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So I probably trained down like probably 135.
Oh, wow. That's
I'm
that's
heavier
starting
now.
to get into oh, I mean, me too. And that's what I like. I wrestled in high school. I
Okay.
wrestled in the middle weights around 165, and then I got to as low as 140. And I have to say that weight class, like between 140, 160, those people are like stallions, man. Like they're freaking they're hard to like maneuver around. Like I was short, or I'm only 5'6", 5'7", and like
Okay.
all my dudes were either, lanky or they were just compact. So
Yeah.
that I feel like that weight class is crazy. You just reached 2,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes. And thank you to anyone who's watching and has subscribed to me. Yeah, just surpassed 2,000 subscribers. I have a goal of getting to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
Oh,
And
nice.
we'll see. I have a couple of collaborations in the mix, so they're lined up. So hopefully that'll help. And I'll just keep creating content, as much as I can.
That's great. Like, are you monetized yet? Have you met the 4,000 watch time too?
No, so I am not monetized on YouTube. And actually, this is a good topic for anyone who thinks, like they want to go start a YouTube channel because they want to make passive income. Like
Hmm.
I've been at YouTube for 3 months now, and I still haven't made any money from YouTube.
Yeah, me
So,
too. I mean, everyone watching here, like I'm not at 2K. I'm like barely at 1,000 subscribers, which is my goal just for the end of the year, right? The smaller
right,
goal.
right.
Like me and Todd, we're not making any money from doing this. We're strictly doing it for fun.
Hmm.
And that's the great thing about the journey to getting monetized. I mean, that's not the point why we're doing it. Obviously, Todd has a wealth of knowledge to share with us. I like to share my knowledge with everyone here too. Like we're just doing it for fun. If it gets monetized, that's great. So
Exactly. Yeah. No, I'm doing this because personal finance is not taught in school, and the stuff that is online, most of it's garbage, and most of it is just a click funnel to get you to spend $6,000 on some fake guru course. So I'm putting out all my content and just making sure people can get it, and make sure it can be digestible. But no, I'm not monetized. I haven't met. I think I'm at 2,000 watch hours, so I'm like halfway there. So for anyone out there too, at the time we're recording this video, because YouTube may change it, in order to monetize on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And again, I don't know how long you've been at it, but I've been at it for 3 months and I'm not there yet. So it's hard. So anyone out there that thinks, oh, my side hustle, I'm going to go be a YouTuber, just know it could be a very long road ahead of you.
Yeah, definitely. Like the first year, I mean, it could be, I mean, you're halfway, like you're halfway there. So end of the year is probably good. And once you do get there, like your videos will just, be pumped out, once they're monetized, they pump out those videos compared to non-monetized channels. So
they do. That's when the algorithm kicks in. I talked to a few people where YouTube pushes videos that have ads because that's how they make money. They won't push a video that doesn't have ads. So that you're right. It'll help.
It's funny. I wanted to keep this till the end because after your video came out, I actually had a couple people message me like directly saying, "Hey, Todd Baldwin on Millennial Millionaire or Millennial Money, like he went to my college." And I was like, "Wait, what?" And these are my friends from back in high school. So I had a couple friends I guess went to Western Washington University and had some classes with you.
Right on. No way.
Yeah. So the thing is like you dropped out, right?
I did. That? Yes. Yeah. I think it completely depends on what you want to do. I mean, if you're really good at school and you're going for something like you're going to be a lawyer or an accountant or a doctor or even, someone in computer science, like I would never tell those people you don't need college because I don't know your specific situation. But for me, wanting to be an entrepreneur and going to sales, I didn't need school. Dropping out of college was the right choice for me. In fact, the mistake that I made was I stayed in too long. I dropped out after 3 years. I should have dropped out after my first semester because I knew pretty much right away that I wasn't going to finish because school just wasn't for me. And I will say, there's an element of luck that, was involved where 8 or 9 months after dropping out of school, I was already making 6 figures at 22 years old with no degree, which I was able to go invest in real estate. So my experience isn't normal. I won't tell the kids out there to drop out of college and have their parents yell at me. Do what's best for you, whatever that is.
The whole point that I got out of school or out of education, both at K through 12, also through college, is what you do with it outside of school, or how you learn new things, because you're learning every day. If you're not learning something new today, to me, that's basically a waste of a day.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Very well said.
Well, shoot, man, let's wrap up here. I have a couple questions.
Yes.
And they're going to be like right off the tongue, right? What is your favorite Marshawn Lynch quote?
Oh, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Would you rather have spaghetti for fingers for a whole year or toes for sausages for a month, but you have to go to the dog park every day?
Good God. Where do you come up with this stuff? So spaghetti hands or my feet are sausages and I have to go to the dog park.
Yeah, and the difference is a year of spaghetti hands or a month of sausage toes.
Jeez. I'll go to the spaghetti hands and do that for a year because I'm not trying to get eaten by a bunch of hungry dogs.
Do you like spaghetti?
It's I wouldn't eat my own hand if that's what you're asking. But yeah, I like spaghetti. But if I was made of spaghetti, I wouldn't eat myself.
Well, anyways, guys, thanks, Todd, for being on the channel. It was a great conversation here. We're probably going to film another one where he's going to film me, put it on his channel. So go ahead and check him out. I'll put his link, his Instagram. He's also on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, but it's probably the same handle as your IG, right?
It is, yeah. Just at Todd J. Baldwin.
Yeah, so I'll put his links in the description down below. Again, thanks again for watching. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see other content. I'll probably start doing some collaborations because this was super fun. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so we'll catch you again. Also, I always do this in my videos. If you want 2 free stocks, link in the description below to Webull, where if you deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks where one of them is valued up to $1,400. Actually, thanks for organizing this. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm glad we were finally able to connect. And if you're not subscribed to Ver already, make sure you go subscribe to him. See if I can speak correctly. And we'll see you in the next one.
All right, guys. Take care.